Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing with you my favorite recipe for vegetarian stuffed grape leaves. So I started by soaking the Egyptian rice ahead of time in warm water while I was shredding and chopping all the vegetables and herbs I'm using today. It's okay if you do not do this. You can increase the rest time for the stuffing once you're done with it from 15-30 minutes to an hour or 45 minutes. That will allow your rice to soak up all the fluids and flavors you have incorporated into the stuffing. There are different variations for vegetarian stuffed grape leaves, but this is the one I always make for my family. If you'd like to try this recipe with a meat-based stuffing, check out my Eat Hanid video that included a meat-based grape leaves recipe. So while preparing the vegetables, I made sure to drain the fluids from them individually before I mixed them all together. That's why the stuffing looks a little crumbly and dry here. But I did save the fluids to be used later. And then when I started stuffing the grape leaves, I used just 1 tablespoon for each grape leaf, and I also decreased the quantity depending on the size. I folded the grape leaves in, I tucked the outside corner in, squeezed tight, and pull until you create one stuffed grape leaf. Do not squeeze too tight because once that rice cooks, it will expand and the leaf will explode. But also if you lift it too loose, it will unravel once you take it out of the pot. If you have a large leaf, cut it in half to create 2 stuffed grape leaves, and again, adjust the stuffing quantity to the size of the leaf. You can use a smaller quantity of stuffing for this. When layering your grape leaves in the cooking pot, make sure that each layer is laid in the opposite direction of the layer below it. I don't have a good explanation to why, but I believe it has to do with the grape leaves maintaining their structure. Today I used a lot of lemon and pomegranate molasses because I wanted these grape leaves to be on the sour side. You can adjust the level of sourness by decreasing the amount of pomegranate molasses used in the cooking broth. So here's the tricky part. You will need to find a weight to hold the grape leaves down while they slow cook for a long time. I used a plate and a smaller size cast iron lid that did not match my pot, but it came from a different pot to hold everything down. So after I finished with the cooking process, I drained the fluid and I put the grape leaves in their pot while they're still covered in the fridge. I did not plate until the next day because I wanted them to get a chance to cool and hold their shape. Also, I did that so that the grape leaves can maintain their vibrant green color. It would have been just fine to take them out of the pot and start eating them while they were still hot, but I wasn't in a rush and I also wanted them to cool down and I wanted to have vibrantly green stuffed grape leaves. Like you can see here, this darker one was towards the top of the pot and it got dark because it was exposed to air right after I drained the water, while the one I'm holding in my right hand was toward the bottom and it got a chance to just cool down without being exposed to the air. By the way, I used this insulation layer of onions and tomato to make scrambled eggs the next morning. It was so good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something new from me today. If you like this recipe, please share, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to leave me a comment of how this recipe turned out for you if you did try it. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.